Hi class! Hello BSA 2B. Welcome to the first part of your recorded lecture, which is Understanding the Self through the Philosophical Perspective. I know that you probably noticed nga in bagakit, Hello BSA 2B. The reason for that is I recorded a lecture per section. So I'm holding 7 sections. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to record 7 videos. Gaputa sabal-sabalik progression nyo on how you understand my lessons. So, let's start. So, briefly, let's do a recap. So, we had or discussed Socrates, Plato, we had Saint Augustine, then we had Descartes, or nga hindi ko yung bagati ka klase yo, Descartes or Descartes, which is wrong. Then we have ni Locke, Hume, Kant, and Freud. So last tayo nag-end ken ni Freud. Okay, so recap tayo ha. We know from Socrates that the self is the soul. Kani Plato, self is body plus soul. Kita nyo ba? Okay, kasi sinig ko na. Mas makita tayo. Okay, self is body and soul. For Saint Augustine, self is body plus soul. And for Descartes, self is thinking thing, nag-iisip. For Locke, self is a conscious and remembering thing. For Hume, the self is collection of perceptions for Kant, empirical and transcendental self. And for Freud, theme of impulses, reason, and morality. Sa DJ. Malagit ko dinamag ko GGC idi where we last ended. And kunayo ket ni Freud, ma'am. Actually, the wrong nga insurok ket ni Freud. So, hopefully ma-clear up ko. Okay, so let's recap ha. Socrates, the self is the soul. In order to become a better self, masapul nga ayusen di kalidad ti kaluluwang. So nag-decision ka ti day to day, panunutin pay lang DJ bagbagin. So nag-decision ka no, inka agaran ti sabali nga tao, inka confess, tignan mo muna yung sarili mo. Self-love first. Kilalanin mo muna yung sarili mo. Self-knowledge. So parang no, ket ni Plato. So, para kini Plato, the self is body and soul. So, agree-recap tayo lang ha. Diba, ni soul has the three. Actually, it's called the tripartite structure. You can just call it the three components. So, we have reason, spirit, and physical appetite. Okay? Reason is yung pag-iisip natin. Spirit or passion is yung damdamin natin, emosyon. Physical appetite is yung mga pangunahing pangangailangan ng ating katawan or biological instinct. So, panagbisin, makainom ka, and sexual desire. According kini Plato, in order to be a better self, kailangan balanse yung tatlo. Pero, ang reason or pag-iisip ang nangunguna. Next, we have Saint Augustine. So, self is body plus soul. Balagip ko may nga section nagdamag kanya. I think it was from another section ti agriculture. Ma'am, according ka dati slides nga naalak from another section or another teacher nga hanya siya, ti self kano according to ni Saint Augustine is body, soul, and spirit. Okay, just to clarify, that is actually wrong. Kasi para kini Saint Augustine, he never napulos specifically in baga nga spirit. He called the soul the spirit. So, it is still the soul sa balilat nagan na kini Saint Augustine. He just called it spirit. But there is still two categories. Body and soul. Para king kuanakit the self is two. Body and soul. Okay? So, malagip tayo ti three structures met ni Agustin. Sorry na nagulo. We have memory, understanding, can will. Okay? So, if you have your slides, I think, ada dyan met na i-flash ko, met na i-copy ko. So, okay, ulitin tayo. Socrates, the self is the soul. Plato, body and soul. Soul has a tripartite structure, or just call it talong nga components. Reason, spirit, and physical appetite. Saint Augustine, body and soul. Kay Juana, soul also has three parts. Parehas kay Plato. Memory, understanding, and will. Ngayon, let's go to Descartes. Sorry, nag-change outfit at napanakpila na nga, nagsubli na. Okay, so let's go back. We have Descartes. The self is a thinking thing. Agpanpanunot. Malagip yung ding bagak nga para king kuha na nga mean, it's not enough nga the self is the body, the self is the soul. Para kini Descartes, masapol nga you have to confirm it. You have to defend why you are your soul and why you are your body. So how did he do that? He did that through doubt. Agdududa isuna. Okay? Nagdududa siya before siya maka-arrive sa certain na answer. Actually, getting away is called the universal methodic doubt. Okay? Ulitin ha. That the process of doubting, di pagdududa, is called universal methodic doubt. So, ma'am, anat universal methodic doubt? Because I told you I teach by example, I'll show you this. Amuyo ba no kasano da agpili iti kapipintasan nga diamond or diamond? Tiubraen da ket pagbanggaen da ti dua nga diamond, tapos no anak napigpigsa or natangtangken, di jehaan nga naperdi no pagbanggaen da isut mabati. So kasla ko ma-agreed reduce. So for example, we have diamond A and diamond B. Okay? Pagbanggaen isuda, tapos let's say for example, pikapipigsaan nga rimwar ket diamond A. Nabuong ni diamond B. So ni diamond A, napigpigsa. Tatan, mga lakaman di sa baliman nga diamond din. So let's say diamond C. Pagbanggaet manen. Naperdi ni diamond C. Ni diamond A, haan. Kumbaga, kasla lang agred-reduce ka until tay mabati ket DJ kapipigsaan ken haan mo pulos maperdi nga answer. Descartes called that the in do be Indubitable. The indubitable. The meaning na data is you get all the concepts possible, amin nga knowledge, amin nga facts possible, and then you reduce it. Reduce ka lang bawasan, pagbabanggaem, until you come with the most unbreakable and undoubtable answer. The most certain answer. Kasla kuma, for example, napadasan yung ti agugas ti bagasen, di ba? Kasla kasjay. Di ba mamin ano yung arasawen di bagas? For example, income danom, di ba? Medyo white pa ila di danom. Tunukwan, ikatemmanen, katemman di danomen. Mga laka, gikabil ka man kabaroman nga batch di danomen. Medyo kumudpudaw di danom. Kasla kasjay ti universal methodic doubt. You keep washing the rice. You keep sorting through the truths or the concepts or the facts until tay mabati ket DJ pinaka-pure ken pinaka-certain na answer. Okay? That's called the universal methodic doubt. Okay? Ulitek ha. The universal methodic doubt is Kant's way of knowing knowledge. Di ba kung nakit para kini Kant ket kayat na nga madefendaram apay si katibagin, apay si kaket kaluluwang. And he did that through doubt, pagdududa. So how did he do it? Through the universal methodic doubt. So the universal methodic doubt is dijay agbabangga ka ti concepts, agbabangga ka ti facts, until what remains is the most pure and the most certain truth or fact. Okay? Tatan, the problem ngamin ni Descartes is this. Amok siguro ada kanyayo tatang basbasahin nyo DJ modules or ububrain nyo DJ modules bago yung ipasa kanyak ton Monday, you encountered this word. Mind-body dualism. Ma'am, what the fuck? Don't worry. Ang kay panpanawan, suruan kayo. Okay? Okay. Tatan, the problema nga ni Descartes is, di ba, he did the universal methodic doubt. Descartes did the universal methodic doubt. Di ba inubra na detoy? In order to know knowledge ka, no? Kaya't na i-gather amin na facts possible until he comes up with the most pure and undoubtable answer. This is the problem with what he did. He did a universal methodic doubt in knowing the self. Okay? The problem of Descartes is this. He did a universal methodic doubt on the self. Ma'am, what does that mean? So, para king kuana, there are two. Has ideas. Actually, han nga ideas kaya. Han. Still that. Diba, he did a universal methodic doubt on the self. He came up with this conclusion. Amin nga marikrik na tayo, let's put all our perceptions ko na ni Hume, perceptions or senses can be doubted. Descartes said, all our senses, ang kakayahan nating rumamdam sa real world, can be doubted. How? I'll give you an example. Among nga ada digijay tao nga napaspas da nga malamin, no dada ti aircon, or nabayag uni nga nakatutok di electric fan kanyada. Tapos adamit digijay tao nga napaspas da lang nga puduten, uray man nakatutok di aircon or electric fan kanyada. Para kini Descartes, that is an example of why digijay maramramdaman tayo is not certain. Kasi for him, mabalin met nga ingka damagin kinikwana napudot na lamiis, para king kuana napudot, para king ka na lamiis, para king ka napudot, para king kuana na lamiis. Ibig sabihin, nag-iiba-iba yung answers natin ayon sa pakiramdam natin. Kit para king kuana, then what's the truth? No mabalin met gayam ang baliw-baliw ayon sa nararamdaman natin. So kunana, then pag nag-iiba-iba naman, ayon lang naman sa nararamdaman natin, then that's not a good form of knowledge. Hani mabalin nga det at pag-alalaan tayo ti knowledge, no agbaliw-baliw met gayam. Okay? That's why, para kay ni Descartes, the senses cannot be trusted. Ang ating pakiramdam ay hindi trusted. It can be doubted because there is not a specific answer. It differs per person. Ang baliw-baliw ayon sa nararamdaman mo. Okay? Ayon sa nararamdaman ni student A, student B, student C. Sabal-sabali. So that's why para kay ni Descartes, ang ating mga pakiramdam sa real world, it's not certain, kunwan. So what is certain? Ano nga rin di certainen, kunana? Para king kuana, what is certain is this. For him, what is certain is the mind. Kasi nag-iisip. Apay, the very exercise or DJ basic or DJ very exercise of doing this universal methodic doubt, the very process ng bubrain na detoy is an example of why even if everything can be doubted, he is still a thinking thing. Kasi, he's doubting everything. But what is doubting? Nag-iisip. Okay? The very exercise that he is doubting is already an example of thinking. Ulitin ka, ang mismong dahil sa kakayahan nating dumuda, ito ay halimbawa na ng ating pag-iisip. So para king kuana, that's undoubtable. Kasi agpanpanunot ka latta. That is the most certain thing. Agpanpanunot ka latta. Han ngag-stop ngagpanpanunot ka nung kunana. Ureg dududa nak agpanpanunot ak. It is the most certain thing. That you are a thinking thing. It is the most certain thing. Okay? If you have any questions, marigatan ka nga ng grasp dito nga concept, do not be afraid to comment, do not be afraid to message me in JGC, and do not be afraid if you want i-PM Dak. Ma'am Jack talaga na awatan and we can tackle it together. Okay? Ulitek. Para kay ni Descartes, ang ating pakiramdam, yung mga sensory experiences natin, ay hindi magandang source ng knowledge. Bakit? Because the senses can be doubted. What cannot be doubted is that you are a thinking, nag-iisip, thing. Kasi the very exercise na nagdududa na siya is an example that he is already thinking. DJ lang the most certain na nag-iisip siya. Okay? Now, a lot of you probably also, if you did your modules or yung mga Venn diagram and your alat na ganan, when you Venn diagram or your modules, so we'll go back to the mind-body dualism. Ma'am, anat meaning na dita? Di Descartes gamin, gaputa imbagana that the only thing most certain, because he said, ulitek ha, because he said that the mind is the most certain thing, or yung kakayahan mong mag-isip, ang pinaka-certain, pinaka-sigurado, malagip ito yung bagak, self is body plus mind, di ba? Ining cannot priority ni mind. Ulitek ha, because imbaga ni Descartes, nga DJ ating kakayahan mag-isip is the most certain, ang pinakasigurado na pagkuhanan ng knowledge, binigyan niya ng priority ang mind. So para king kuha na mas importante, ti mind tayon kaysa di bagbagi tayon kunana. That is called rationalism. R-A-T-I-O-N-A-L-I-S-M. Rationalism. This means knowledge comes from reason or pag-iisip. So, an example of a thinker under rationalism is Descartes. Kasi di ba kunakit, hindi enough sa kanya na masabi mong the self is the body, the self is the soul. You have to defend it. So, how did he do that? The universal methodic doubt. Pagdududa. And like I said, ayon sa body and versus mind, prioritize niya ang mind. Naniniwala siya na lahat ng karunungan natin or knowledge comes from pag-iisip. That is called rationalism. When knowledge comes from reason or pag-iisip. An example of a thinker is Descartes. Rationalist is una. Ngayon, let's go to apay mind-body dualism. The meaning natin mind-body dualism is nagsinan ni mind ken body. Maligip yung bagak na i-prioritize na ni mind, nagsinan. Ibig sabihin, ibang level na ang mind. Ibang level na siya kumpara sa body. But by giving the mind a priority, pinagsinang isudan. That is called mind-body dualism. Diba ni St. Augustine, ni Plato, connected body can soul, body can soul, body can soul. But for Descartes, dahil binigyan niya ng priority ang mind, na mas mas dapat galing dito yung karunungan natin, pinagsina na the mind and body as a way of getting knowledge. Mind lang, mind lang, mind lang, mind lang, kung kunana. But in doing so, nagsina ni mind and body. Okay? That's mind-body dualism. Now let's go to Hume. Now let's go to Hume. So Hume, the self is a collection of all our perceptions. Lahat ng nararamdaman natin ngayon. Okay? Okay? Para kini Hume, knowledge or ating mga kaalaman comes from sensory experiences. Perception. Sensory experiences, nararamdaman. Okay? That is called empiricism. E-M-P-I-R-I-C-I-S-M. Empiricism. The definition of that is when knowledge comes from our senses or yung mga nararamdaman natin ngayon. Okay, ulitin ha. Rationalism is when our knowledge comes from reason or pag-iisip. Empiricism is when knowledge comes from our senses or sensory experiences, yung mga nararamdaman natin ngayon. Hume is an empiricist. He's an example of that. Okay? And how does Hume define the self? Kung magdidesisyon ka, you make a decision based sa nararamdaman mo ngayon. So, DJ na example ko, if you were listening is, no mariknam nga makonsensya ka, you do the conscious decision. No mariknam nga dakis ka, you do the bad decision. Kasjay. Okay. Now, let's go to Kant. Malagip ko ket inted ko nga example kanyayo. Ket DJ murder or ang pagpapatay ng tao. So, ni Kant, gapo ka deto'y mind-body dualism. Ang samit inknan. Gapo ka deto'y mind-body dualism. Ken rational versus empiricism. Gapo ka deto'y nga problema deto'y what Kant tried to do, was connect these two. He tried to connect. Trinay na nga i-connect. Dito nga doa. So, ulitek ha. Because of the problem of mind-body dualism and the rationalism versus empiricism, Kant tried to connect. Trinay na nga i-connect suda nga doa. So, how did he do that? Malagip yun din bagat nga the transcendental self. Well, I want to discuss more in-depth. Tapno para mas mag-grasp tayo. So, para kini Kant, there is an empirical self. Okay? Empirical self. Para king Kuana, ang ating mga knowledge can still come from the senses. In-acknowledge na. Kumbaga, hanamit binaybayan DJ nga part nga when ko na makaalatay latati knowledge kadigijay marikrik na tayo. In-acknowledge na deta nga when ko na yes, possible latta. And then, tiin-add na lang is this. Ni transcendental self. Diba, tin-example ko, ket ti meaning ni transcendental ket hante nga magamay. Adayon eh. But, kahit na hindi natin nararamdaman or nararanasan, ito ay kondisyon pa rin kung paano tayo mag-unawa at mag-isip. Konak, di ba? Like yung pagpapatay ng tao. Hanimit pa yung napadasan, hindi nyo pa naman nararamdaman, hopefully, di kayo pa nagpatay ti tao or nakadumpar, pero alam mo na ang pagpapatay ng tao ay mali. Ganun ang transcendental self. Hindi natin nararamdaman or nararanasan, pero kondisyon ito kung paano tayo umunawa or mag-isip. So, in doing so, dito inubra ni Kant, nga iningkan na dali transcendental self, kasla lang, he tried to connect these two. Nga yes, empiricism, knowledge still comes from our senses, but there will be a transcendental self. Nga talagahan tayo nga magamay, but it is still our way of thinking. Okay? Gamay natin. Okay. Next, we have Freud. Okay, class, dito ito'y nag-wrong-up eh. Malagip ko nag-wrong-up ka dito, in-explain ko kanya yun. Wrong DJ, ginamit ko nga concept sa no DJ way nga pinag-connect ko. Okay. Next, we have Freud. So, if you have your slides, you already know the date. I will not discuss the date here. What I want to know is how you make the connection. So, for Freud, the self is a team, collection of impulses, reason, at moralidad. Okay? Just like Plato and just like Augustine, he has three parts. So what is it? He calls it the id, superego, and the ego. So our id is like physical appetite ni Plato. So ito yung mga pangunahing pangangailangan ng ating katawan. Paggugutom, makainom ka, can, sexual desire. Ego is your reason. Or ang kakayahan mong mag-isip. Tapos, detrimental ni super ego. I think the best way to explain this ket, kasla lang kuma ni super ego nga minti definition na ket internalized values or beliefs. Internalized, I-N-T-E-R-N-A-L-I-Z-E-D, internalize. Na-internalize tayo na values or beliefs. Ma'am, anong meaning na? For example, let's go to the topic of abortion. Diba, ado digijay tao nga, no damagim digijay puraw, usually puraw nga mostly American kada Europeans. Damagin tayo ah. Do you think it is right to abort a baby? Para ka digijay puraw, because the values da, can beliefs da ket, right to self, right to freedom of the self, right to self-expression, Yes, ti answer da ti abortion. Apay, kasi ti ibagada kinanayon ket madi ti agpadakkel ti anak nga hanak pay nga ready, or madi ti agpadakkel ti anak nga awam met trabahok, hanak met nga napintas nga mother nga hangkomit kayag padakkel awam met tatang na rape na, so madi ti environment na kasjay, di ba? Dijay ket na internalized nga values da, pamati da kumbaga. Dijay ket na internalized da nga value, na internalized da nga belief, na internalized da nga culture. So no ag decision da naka-based din sa internalized value at internalized culture. Okay? And then let's go to another example. We have datay ko mga Pilipino or any kind of religious country. Tatan, no damagyam ka digit Pinoy, do you think it is right to kill a child? Do you think it is right to abort a baby? Syempre ti answer tayo, haan? Apay, kasi digijay internalized values tayo, digijay super ego tayo ket more on right to life. Right to life. DJ ket ti super ego ti puraw no decision da is right to freedom of the self. Kasi yun yung super ego nila. So pag magde-decide sila, ayon sa super ego nila, ayon sa na-internalized na value at belief. Pero, for example, kasla kanyate nga Pinoy, because ti super ego tayo ket right to life, rather than right to freedom of the self, kung magdedesisyon tayo, ayon din doon sa kung asan tayo napalaki, ano yung mga na-internalized sa atin na kaugalian, belief, values, ganon. Okay? Gets tayo? So, ano pa iti values tayo ng Ilocano? For example, ket man nagbabain, di ba? Utang na loob, kakasjay. Nga decide tayo about big things ti biyag tayo, even though never tayo specifically nga naramdaman, nga nahantimet nga datay tinangrog iti man nagbabain, na papas on lang per generation, it still affects how we decide in life. Okay? So, dito iti wrong ko nga inubrak. I give you the example of cheating, di ba? So, for example, kung ni Freud ngamin, no, decide tayo, usually ngamin kani super ego tayo, aglablaban da nga dwa. Nung decide tayo, aglablaban ni instinct or physical appetite, ken aglablaban ni super ego, yung mga values natin at beliefs. Pero, ang ego natin, or reason, ang nagbabalanse sa dalawa. So, kaslagpadpada damit lang ken Platon, nga we have physical appetite and spirit or passion. Pero ang nag-iba lang is super ego, values and beliefs. Datati bagi ni Freud rather than damdamin o nararamdaman or emotion, para kini Freud, internalized values and beliefs. So, super ego. Okay? So, kunana, nag-decide tayo, aglablaban ni id, ken ni super ego. Lablaban da kanong adwa. Pero ang nagbabalanse is your ego. Your reason. Ang inyong pag-iisip ang nagbabalanse sa dalawa. Okay? Next, we will go to the last part of our lecture before we go to the sociological and anthropological perspective. We will do that next meeting, hopefully by Wednesday. Okay? Now, let's go to the last part of our lecture, or the last two philosophers. And hopefully, the next time we meet, or on Wednesday to, we can discuss the second part, which is the sociological or anthropological perspective. Kasi nakadagdag sen, it is the easier part kada to'y series tayo, the perspectives. Okay, so next we have the contemporary philosophy. So, first. Contemporary philosophers. So, ti umunaid ka, ket ni Gilbert Ryle. Okay. Gilbert Ryle. Eldeta. So, para ken ni Gilbert Ryle, baka no, ino-bride Venn diagram yo about Ryle, makita yo dito yung word. Ghost in the machine. The meaning na deta is kasla, kumbaga, kagura na unay, di inubra ni Descartes, nga pinagsina na ti mind ken body. Haan su na mamati, nga gapo ta prioritize tayo ang ating pag-iisip, dapat yun na ang tama. Han na kayat, han su na mamati nga this immaterial or hindi natin nahahawakan na concept, itong ating pag-iisip, ang nangunguna sa ating mga gagawain. Hanso na mamati nga kasalang deto'y spirit or deto'y mind tayo nga hante pulos may gaman, kung kontrolin na deto'y body tayo. Hanso na mamati nga kasjay nga umuna ti mind sumaruno lang iti body. He calls that the ghost in the machine. Ti meaning na detaket, hanso na mamati nga at the mesa na spirit or pag-iisip na yung pag-iisip natin na hindi natin nararamdaman ay kumokontrol lang sa ating katawan. Hanso na mamatit kasjay. Ulitek ha, ghost in the machine means hindi siya naniniwala na ang ating pag-iisip na hindi natin nararamdaman ay kumokontrol sa ating katawan na parang machine. Kunana. Haan na kayat DJ nga concept. Matorpianso na kini Descartes. Uto-uto kaputang ina ako na nakadijay. Para ken ni Ryle, he answered it. Kumbaga, DJ mind-body dualism na problema tay tatay, nga inubra ni Descartes, para ken ni Ryle, aken di DJ kano tattao nga mamati king kuana, he solved that problem. How? Deti kano. Logical behaviorism. L-O-G-I-C-L, behaviorism. B-E-H-A-V-I-O-U-R-I-S-M. Ma'am, what the fuck? Okay, don't worry. Hanya narigat ka concept as long as you listen to me. Para ken ni Ryle, ang ating pag-iisip or our mind may sariling lengguwahe. Ulitek ha, ang ating mind ay may sariling lengguwahe. Kunana. So, kasla lang in-acknowledge na mitlang nga talagang may sariling ano yan, yung spirito, may sariling lengguwahe. Kunana. Pero ang ating katawan, our body, translates that language. Ma'am, anat meaning na deta? Hanggang kahit example. For example, yung mind mo, makainom ka't danom. So, ni Badim, i-translate na DJ nga panunot mo into action. How? Rumor kat balayo, kagumatang danom. Or, makainumak, kung na mind mo, i-translate ti Badim into action. Bumabanak di agdanan, inak di kusina, inak mga lagdanom. Gets tayo? Your mind will have an idea or a concept and your body translates it into action. So, for example, another example, mabisin na kung na di utek mo. And that's the language, mabisinak. Ni Badim, i-translate na deta into action. So, bumaba ka, mapangka di kusina, kagtadtad tilaya, kamangalat ikan, agluto ka. Kasash jay. So, for Ryle, the self is behavioral. So, ayon sa kanya, ang ating concept ng self, ang ating konsepto ng ating sarili, or kung paano natin kilalanin ang ating sarili, is through our behavior. You have a good mind. You will have a good behavior. Kasi trina-translate lang naman niya eh. So para king kuha na nasimpet ti pan nagpanunot mo, nasimpet met no kuha iti ginagawa mo. Kumbaga i-translate na lang. Ulitek ha. The self is behavioral according to Ryle. How does that work? Your mind, may sariling lengguwahe yan, at ang katawan mo ang nagtra-translate yung lengguwahe na yon. So kung maganda or mabuti ang inyong ginagawa, para kay Ryle, ibig sabihin, pati yung pag-iisip mo, mabuti. Kasi translate na lang eh. Okay? So kung for example, masama ang aking iniisip, masama din ang aking ginagawa. Mabuti ang aking iniisip, mabuti din ang aking ginagawa. Kasi trina-translate lang niya. Okay? Next. The last philosopher. Churchland. Diyan mo no, Patricia or Patrick Churchland sa tadagda. Yan slides yo, but yes, Churchland. Para kina Churchland, the self is a combination of your neural processes and activities. Ibig sabihin nito is basically this. Ingkang ready question. Paano mo alam kung mabuti or masama ang isang tao? Let's tackle that through the last two philosophers. Ryle, ang sasabihin ni Ryle, masama ang tao dahil masama ang kanyang pag-iisip. Kasi translate lang, di ba? Mabuti ang tao dahil mabuti ang kanyang iniisip. So, mabuti meti ububurain na. Ulitek. Ryle would say, mabuti ang tao dahil mabuti ang kanyang iniisip. Mabuti ang gagawin niya. Masama ang ginagawa niya dahil masama ang iniisip niya. Kasi translate lang. Churchland would say, hindi ganyan kadali. Dahil ang self, it is a combination of all our neural activities in our mind. Tiin-add lang ni Churchland is this. Neural, ibig sabihin mind. Kasi lainin kan na more scientific. They call that neural philosophy, but it's not fair met nga discuss about neural philosophy no jak met amot meaning ti neural philosophy. Ngem no kaya you i-google and then you actually know what neural philosophy is. Please be willing to share it to the class kasi like I said, I'm your teacher, but at the same time I also want to learn from you because teaching is a two-way process. So ulitik ha. Paano mo alam na mabuti or masama ang isang tao? Ryle would say, mabuti ang ginagawa niya dahil mabuti ang kaisipan niya. Kasi translate na lang. Mabuti ay masama ang ginagawa niya dahil masama ang iniisip niya. Churchland would say, hindi ganyan kadali. Dahil the self or ang kanyang pagdidesisyon ay ayon sa mga neural processes and activities. Or yung mga pagkagalawan mo ng utak, neural, di ba? Neural ket brain. Okay? So let's do a recap again, one last time with the table. Socrates, the self is the soul or kaluluwa. Platon, the self is body and soul. Pero yung soul, may tatlong parts. Reason, spirit or passion, and physical appetites. Saint Augustine, the self is body and soul. Pero, just like Platon, may three parts. Understanding, memory, and will. Next, let's go to the moderns. We have Descartes. The self is a thinking thing. Napapatunayan ko na ako ay ako dahil nag-iisip ako. Locke. The self is a conscious and remembering thing. Kasi DJ na example ko nga, para kay ni Descartes, ikaw yan dahil nag-iisip ka. Ngayon para kay ni Locke, no agamnesia ka, tapos nalipatan no sino ka idi, ibang tao ka na, bago na yung self mo. Next, we have Hume. The self is a collection of all our perceptions. The self is kung ano ang nararamdaman natin ngayon. Next, Kant. The self is a transcendental and empirical self. I hope naawatan nyo na meaning the transcendental can empirical, in-explain ko. Freud. The self is a team of impulses, instinct, and your morality. So you have id, ego, and superego. And to the contemporaries, the last two, Gilbert Ryle, the self is behavioral. Churchland, the self is a collection of all our neural processes and activities. Thank you for listening to the lecture, class. I hope you were able to grasp everything. If you were unable to, please feel free to message me or raise a question in the Facebook group tayo. Do not worry, ha, nakadibabay yung estudyante. I think it is wrong nga aga po lang tada question di estudyante, tas hana naawatan, pabasulen pa lang. So para kanya, no marigatan kayo, I will help you. Just ask me any question. I'm always free. You can also come to the second floor ng CAS, Department of Psychology, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2:30 to 5. I'm always there. Okay? With that, thank you for listening. I hope we will meet next meeting.